This is Savage W, MMA fan, back with another video. So, Dela Rosa versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Well, I was looking at this fight and shit, and I do believe it's going to be mildly competitive. Yeah, for as long as it lasts. Know what I'm talking about? So, the thing about this fight is that I feel like there's certain people, probably mostly casuals, who think that as soon as Dela Rosa get the fight to the ground, that could spell big trouble for Silva. But anybody who's studied these fighters remotely can tell that on the ground that Silva is a threat. She's a real threat, okay? She's submitted fighters who were known for their ground game. So there's no fucking reason to think that Montana can go in there, take her to the ground, and win the fight. Now, I think Montana has a little bit of the size advantage, but at the end of the day, Mayra's pretty fucking strong. So that's going to be interesting, like when they get in the clinch and whatnot. But on the ground, I'd say it's fairly even. Flip a fucking coin. Hell, Mayra may even be a little bit better, but we'll see. We will definitely see. Definitely there's going to be a striking disadvantage for Dela Rosa. She's been working on her striking. The jab is okay, but I'm just not one that's very convinced of her going in this damn fight and striking that good with Silva. Now, Silva does leave herself open. I've noticed that. She's vulnerable to kicks to the legs and what have you, but I just think that at the end of the day, she has the advantage on her feet. That's my opinion. I just think that the striking is a little bit more efficient, and she even has the ability to come back from behind on the feet. So that should be very interesting. Again, on the ground, Mayra Bueno Silva is a legitimate threat. You have to take that into consideration, because if motherfucking Dela Rosa gets a little too sloppy, she could get submitted. Okay? Flat the fuck out. She could be submitted by this girl. And I'm very concerned about Dela Rosa's defensive responsibility. I just don't know. She leaves her head down, leaves her hands down too fucking much for me, okay? And we know what happens when Dela Rosa leaves her hands down too much. You know what I'm talking about? She gets rocked. She gets busted the fuck open. So hopefully, for her sake, her team will remind her, hey, keep your guard up, goddammit. Keep your motherfucking guard up. So if Dela Rosa is able to get this fight to the ground, which is where she's going to be more comfortable, get good top position and can really control Mayra, then hey, she got a shot. She has a legitimate shot. I just don't know if she can overcome this fight. I just feel like she struggles with legitimate strikers who have greater physicality and who are aggressive with their striking. But again, we'll see. We've been waiting a long time for a Dela Rosa fight, so we will see has she legitimately improved. But again, on the ground, Silva is a legitimate threat. And because of that and the striking, I'd see no reason to change my initial pick, which is Mayra Bueno Silva. This is Savage W, MMA fan, and I'm out.